Hamas reign on terror in Israel is raining terror in Israel right now at this hour. It involves these terrorists taking Israeli soldiers and civilians, and they took them hostage. That's what's ongoing. Israel's on the offensive, but they can only go so fast and so hard knowing that their men and their women are behind enemy lines. The worst case scenario is that they're tortured and they don't come back alive, and that is unacceptable. Joining us now to discuss how to get them out safely, Cohen is a former member of Israel's Special Operations Counterterrorist Unit and founder of Cherries, a leading manufacturer of law enforcement products for terrorism. Aaron, great to see you. How, if you were right now Benjamin Netanyahu, who are you putting into Gaza to get Israeli people out?
Israel's got two of the finest counter-terror hostage rescue specific units. One of them is the Israeli National Police's Yamam, which is amongst the top 3 in the world. The other one is Seret Matkal. They report directly to the Chief of Staff of Israel, directly to what we call the Ramatkal. This is Bibi Netanyahu's old former Special Operations unit. It's a Tier 1 asset. This is the same unit, unfortunately, that his brother was killed in at the 1976 Entebbe hostage raid. These units are highly skilled, the way Dev Group would be, or SEAL Team 6 or Delta Force, to be able to infiltrate into an urban area undetected using plain clothes, blending all types of assets, and they're trained to be able to shoot selectively and be able to extract hostages like we saw with Captain Phillips on that ship, like we saw with Jessica Lynch. These units will be able to infiltrate undetected. They'll be able to get into those structures. The tricky part here is they're on the clock, Brian. And the reason why is it's like a murder case. The longer we wait, or the longer they wait to be able to go and conduct those rescue operations, the colder that case gets. And right now, there's dozens, if not 50, 60 Israelis who've been kidnapped, taken into these tunnels and potentially into structures where those tunnels lead inside Gaza. The longer they wait, the harder it is for the Israeli intelligence services, the Shin Bet and the Mossad, to be able to find them. And so what we're seeing here right now is essentially the most significant hostage siege we have seen in Israeli history since the Entebbe hostage siege in 1976 under Idi Amin and the Black September terrorist group. This is very complicated, and things need to move quickly. We're on the clock.
We don't have official numbers, but roughly 1,610 wounded, 198 killed in a matter of hours in this ongoing offensive that Hamas did. Aaron, if they were coordinated enough to pull off this move, do you think they anticipated Israel's next move? And should Israel wonder what is waiting for them there? Do they want Israel in a place they never wanted to be, and that's block by block in Gaza?
You know, it's a good question, Brian. Obviously, we've seen that Hamas has been able to surprise Israel, which is not an easy thing to do. We have an incredible intelligence capability. However, there was a failure here, and leadership will be removed once the smoke clears. I have no doubt about it. As far as Hamas wanting Israel to be in there going street to street, I think there's a part of them that does. And because like we saw in the last Gaza war, that's Hamas's hometown. And while we know those neighborhoods almost as well as they do, we don't live there and we don't operate there on a daily basis the way Hamas uses those streets and those neighborhoods and hospitals and mosques and all those different and schools to be able to store. That's their home. Having said that, they are going to be in an advantageous position to be able to conduct operations against Israel. So they're at the advantage here. There's no question about it. However, Israel's got resources and things are getting done quick.
Right. Aaron, thanks so much. We are going to see, and if they're listening to you right now, there's going to be major movements tonight.